Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Dragan Jovanov from Macedonia, Doctor of Phytomedicine and Agroecology. My topic today is methodology of science and phytomedicine COVID-19. Thank you for inviting me, Professor Nada Ratkovic, Dear Peuš, founder at EU University. My pleasure. I am honored to be part for this World Conference and training today. Methodology of science, subject, the function and significance of the methodology of scientific research. Scientific work is a systematic and logical study that is subject to a complex methodology composed of multi-faceted practices, principles and methods, all with the aim of seeking and discovering fact and truth about given question, phenomena and process. Each science in its scientific research applies certain procedures, methods and other. Therefore, anyone who wants to do science and be successful in their scientific work will need to be well acquainted with the methodology of scientific work, while respecting the methods and rules used in the field of his scientific interest. Methodology has developed significantly in the last few decades as a separate scientific discipline. Namely, the methodology is a method that uses certain means and ways with the help of which scientists come to certain knowledge. The subject of methodology included many principles of general logic, the science of rules and ways of correct thinking. The subject and function of the methodology is closely related to the theory of scientific knowledge. However, the methodology does not only study the ways and means of solving certain problem, but it's also oriented towards the study of problems related to the acquisitions of new knowledge in order to increase the quality of the scientific system. In the subject of every science, and hence the methodology itself cannot exist if it does have the following basic characteristic of scientific knowledge: objectivity, certainly methodology, science of scientific research method, verifiability, accuracy, systematicity, composition, and completeness. Objectivity implies the absence of base, truthfulness, neutrality, justice, active attitude of the scientist, discipline in the research, indifference. Relatability implies preference and commitment to work to achieve goals. Verifiability and relatability means consistency and argumentations towards the research. Accuracy means the effort of the researcher to be correct and persistent at all stages of the research process. Consumption implies continuous applies of scientific method in the scientific process while actively adhering to the subject, purpose, and structure of the research. Availability to organization implies a tendency in the research process to reveal certain phenomena, relationship that are in favor of scientific knowledge and applicability. Most scientific research is subject to the subjective opinions and assumption to a number of scientists. Objectivity has also always been eroded by the subjective options and assumption of a scientific who represents the so-called absolute skepticism, absolute doubt in everything, in every scientific knowledge. However, in science, it is allowed, and the so-called methodological skepticism. Methodological skepticism basically means criticism of every piece of information in science, of every move of science and etc. And that is, in fact, one of the important features of the scientific way of thinking. If this skepticism is understood in this way, as adopt until the reasons for adopt are ruled out, then we can freely say that methodological skepticism is even desirable in science. In any case, the methodology of the special science must not be equated with logic, nor must it be limited to the logical scope of scientific knowledge and scientific research. The methodology must be researched and dealt with the research technique. The methodology also performance and certain heuristic or cognitive function is predict the direction in the research, where currently the greatest result can be achieved in 18 certain areas. In methodology, logistical knowledge is the foundation, but in addition to them, there are a number of technical and heuristic problems. In general, in scientific work, there are three basic groups of problems: logical, technical, and scientific strategic. Logical problems are the formulation of scientific concept, hypothesis, analysis, and etc. Technical problems are all the means that serve for the collection of scientific material and research, use of instrument, argument, and process of data. Strategic problems are the system, the conclusions that are aimed at solving certain problems in order to find new scientific truth and knowledge. In every work, even in scientific research, the subjects themselves build their one method of work. But first, it is necessary to use the method development and used by other scientists. Hence, the essential importance of the methodology, because without knowing it, there is no scientific research and development of scientific knowledge. Concept and classification of scientific methods. The methodology of scientific research can be classified in two groups: general and special methodology. General methodology studies and presents the general processes, methods, and techniques used in research. Meanwhile, the special methodology of scientific research studies and presents the specific knowledge, method, and technique that are applied in certain scientific areas, fields, disciplines, areas. The term method mean a method, model, order, sham, procedure, told procedure, or sublimated scientific method. It is a set of different procedures used in science to research, discover, and publish research results. Different approaches to the classification of scientific methods are found in the literature. The following review present some important classification of methods. Science adherable plans for protection against viruses and bacteria, modern phytomedicine. What does that mean? Modern phytomedicine is part of the medical practice that costs prevention, treatment, and protection against bacteria, viruses, parasites, and viruses diseases. Phytomedicine, modern phytomedicine, requires patient, but is also something that is probably the most healing, and anyone, regardless of financial status, can use it. Herbal plants for protect of the viruses and bacteria: sweet wormwood, black tea, dandelion, chamomile, humus serpulum, wild original, hawthorn, gentiana lutea. SARS-CoV or SARS-CoV-2 virus or COVID-19 is a virus that attacks the etheric body, initially attack blood vessels and the lungs. For the proposed prevention and treatment of blood vessels and protection of the lungs are needed. The following herbal plant that I will briefly explain are exactly the plants that have researched and so far have helped people to protect themselves from COVID, or those who have COVID to fix the immune system faster, to clean the blood vessels, to cleanse the lungs, and all toxins caused by SARS-CoV-2 virus or COVID-19. Artemisia, first herbal plant, Artemisia annua. Artemisia annua has antiviral properties against many viral infections, including SARS-CoV-2 virus, influenza E, herpes simplex, hepatitis B, C, and others. This herbal plant is commonly used to purify the blood, liver, and lymph, purifies toxins in the body, strengthens the body immune system, and etc. Second herbal plant, Taraxacum officinale. Laboratory studies and on the antimicrobial properties of Taraxacum officinale say that in the extract can significantly reduce the viral reproducibility of the dandelion. A similar effect was shown in pathogenic bacteria. This herbal plant also strengthens the blood count and cleanses the blood vessels and the whole organism of toxins. Next plant is black tea. Almost all studies have shown that it has a great effect on the health of the heart and the blood vessels. Scientists say that it's especially good that it prevents inflammation of the walls of blood vessels that prevent many diseases. 1 month later, studies show that patients who drink black tea had a 15% improvement in the heart function and vascular health compared to those who did not consume it. And also from the group of patients at high risk for heart attack fell into the group of patients with moderate risk. Apart from improving the function of the heart, this tea is also great for improving the function of the brain and the function and health of the lungs. Scientists say that is a great drink that you should use during a period of physical or mental activity because it gives concentration, energy, and proof relax. Matricaria chamomilla. Matricaria chamomilla contains compounds that can actually increase the production of white blood cells and B lymphocytes. The basic function of B lymphocytes is to participate of the production of antibodies and immunoglobulin, which work to destroy viruses, bacteria, and fungi and others. Chamomilla also purifies the blood, calms the body, strengthens the immune system, protects against colds and flu. Tumus repulum. Tumus repulum is used against bronchitis, pneumonia, laryngitis, cold, against intestinal diseases, diarrhea, to improve appetite for bile and liver. Humus has antibacterial and antiviral effect and is recommended to be drank in the winter against respiratory infections. It is also used to relieve bronchial asthma, collecting large amounts of mucus in the bronchioles and other airway diseases. Humus oil can also be used in case of stroke, multiple sclerosis, multiple atrophy, rheumatism, and more. Humus is a strong antiseptic and antifungal and is therefore used to treat all type of infections, viral, bacterial, fungal, and other. Oregano vulgare, wild oregano, contains several essential oils, such as carfilcol, lemon, thymol, pinene, ozinene, and carfilol. Its leaves and flowers have antiseptic and anticonvulsant and anti-flatulence effect. It stimulates the secretion of bile, stimulates sweating. It is also used for expiration as a stimulant and is also used as a tonic. The essential vial oregano is taken orally to treat cold, flu, fever, mild indigestion, stomach rashes, and painful menstruation. Tumuli has antibacterial and antifungal activities. Wild oregano is rich in polyphenolic flavonoids, antioxidants, vitamin E, A, carotene, lutein, and other, and is rated as one of the plants that have the greatest antioxidant activities. This compound is a protective collector of free radicals of reactive oxygen species, which plays a role in, again, and various pathogenical processes. In addition, it is an excellent source of numerous minerals such as potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, and other. Potassium is an important component of cells and body fluids, which helps control heart rate and blood pressure. Fresh plant in excellent sources of antioxidant vitamin C. This vitamin help the body develop resistance to infections agents and flush of harmful free radicals. It is one of the favorite plants of the people and use it as a tea for strengthening for the treatment of diseases of the digestive and respiratory organs. It is also used against various inflammatory processes of the skin and mucous membranes. Cartegus oxynata. Cartegus oxynata strengthens the heart and is also used as a natural remedy to regulate blood pressure. It not only lowers blood pressure, but also resists it higher in cases of impaired heart muscle. It has a beneficial effect of blockage of blood vessels, inflammation of the heart muscle, and against angina pectoris. In short, this herbal plant is help treat all types of the heart diseases. Gentiana lutea. Gentiana lutea, the bitter substance of gentiopricin and amerogenicin, ingested in the body stimulate taste receptor in the mouth. In case the secretion of juices in the stomach, intestine, and bile thereby improving appetite, digestion, and absorption of food. There is strengthening the body. This action helps people with poor digestive gland function. This has also been proven that use of luge in small doses for a long time increases the number of red and white blood cells, and this strengthens the body immune system. In medicine, lunch root is used to increase appetite, to strengthen and against high fever and cells. After COVID, post-COVID pandemic, herbal plant for neurological diseases or stress. Neurological diseases or stress, influence of active substance for herbal plants and in neurological diseases. I special shortly for this, and these herbal plants for stress. Your nervous system, making the brain, the spinal cord, and all the nerve engines in your body. This system consistently supports the base function of life, including the work of the heart, brain movement, memory, and cognitive function. The proper function of your nervous system relies on a number of factors, including the nutrients obtained from the diet and the active substance for the herbal plants. Consuming essential minerals and vitamins and consuming herbal or herbal preparation can help keep your nervous system normal. Nervous system problems affect your central or peripheral nervous system, including the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves. There are numerous problems with the nervous system, such as dementia, Parkinson's diseases, migraine, epilepsy, neuralgia, multiple sclerosis, and others. And the active substance of herbal plants on certain vitamins and minerals can help with neurological diseases or stress. Before starting any medication of vitamin therapy, talk to your doctor about the risk and benefits of your lens, how to improve general psychophysical health in neurological diseases, regular control, change attitude towards the status of your neurological defect, spiritual psychological work on oneself, in increasing self-confidence, exercise and reaction at home, clean air, consumption of food and medical plant that stimulate the work of the nervous system, consumption of natural herbal preparation, and balanced diet, organic diet. Herbal plant for neurological diseases or stress. First herbal is valerian. Valeria is the best known for its calming effect, and many do not know that this herbal plant actually has a much wider application. Although valerian root is especially recommended for relieving nervous tension, anxiety, irritability, and against insomnia, it gives extremely good result in insomnia caused by stress. As for other nervous diseases, it's help with nervous hitches, hypochondria, and hysteria. Valerian also solves the intensified heartbeat associated with the feeling of heaviness in the chest and fear. Valerian relieves migraines and relax muscle and stomach cramps. Next, herbal plant for nervous diseases and stress, turmeric. Turmeric destroys accumulated amyloidosis in the brain. It stimulates the production of glutathione, which is essential antioxidants for brain health. Helps balance serotonin, dopamine, glutamine, and norepinephrine. Works well for depression and anxiety. Improves memory. Improves the work of the heart, cleanses blood vessels, improves circulation, acts as a better antioxidant of oxygen in the brain, antagonist of oxygen in the brain, strengthens bones and in excellent prevention of osteoporosis, reduce pain, regeneration joint and reduces inflammation in arthritis, reduce the feeling of bloating in the abdomen, great fight against bacterial and fungal infection, positively affect in the skin and all skin diseases, eliminate intestinal parasites and restores intestinal flora, helps to lose weight, accelerates metabolism and improves digestion, strengthens the immune system. Chamomile. It has a mild sedative effect, reduce anxiety, stress, and tension. So it is recommended to drink chamomile tea before because it's reduce restlessness, has beneficial effects of peaceful sleep, which is good for people who have insomnia, stimulates digestion, mild and analgesic, against menstrual pain, nurses problem skin, relax muscle, improves liver function, and etc. Chamomile is used to reduce skin irritation, rashes, swelling, then for rheumatism, gout, as well as for the care of cracked and dry skin. Ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba increases energy, strengthens the immune system, strengthens memory, improves brain function, used to reduce migraine, asthma, allergies, works well for Alzheimer's and dementia, cardiovascular diseases, boozing in the ears, with impaired vision and hearing with age, dizziness, improving brain function. It is useful for diabetic. Vitamin and minerals that help with neurological diseases or stress. First, potassium. The mineral potassium helps the proper function of the nervous system, regulates nerve impulses. Potassium plays an important role in electrochemical impulses, where nerve cells use them to transmit signals across cells. Calcium, the mineral calcium, plays a role in regulating the action potential of nerve cells in your brain and throughout the body. Calcium helps the cells initiate action potential, and this helps them return to a normal position after the signal is propagated. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12, one of the essential vitamins that help the nervous system to function normally. It helps break down complex carbohydrates into glucose, a sugar that your brain uses as fuel to help in function properly. Vitamin B12 also supports the function of the nervous system by helping to maintain healthy myelin and insulator, then enables nerve transmissions. Vitamin B reduces stress, gives energy, and makes the nerves function. Thank you very much.